is Life in the 1900s newspapers, where I read an old newspaper to you. We also like to watch some old video clips of the era of the newspaper. Today, we have some stories about what it was like to be Asian in the Roaring '20s. This video will also include a couple of Asian flappers, two ladies who were famous at the time. We will be reading selected articles from the state newspaper from Columbia, South Carolina, dated Monday morning, April 2nd, 1928. Wellesley Captain. Mamie Say, petite daughter of Soki Alfred Say, China's ambassador to United States, stars in American sports. She has been chosen captain of the Wellesley College freshman crew. A lot of Chinese Americans lived in Chinatown in different cities. They even made their own newspapers in their native language. They got together and played games. Looks like a bit of gambling was going on in this game. Asian restaurants, products, and fashion were all the rage in the 1920s. The snail hat, a new hat fashion from Paris milliners, is this felt upon a crepe base in a snail design. Kitty McKay. The girlfriend says, Easter hats are no fun anymore since they left off trimming them. All you have to do is wear your old hat hindside foremost and everybody thinks it's new. Speaking about fashion and hats, check out this one that May Wong is wearing. She was a Chinese American born in Los Angeles.
You taught her love to disclose, poor little Chinese rose. You crushed the perfume from out of her heart, slowly you pulled her petals apart. Now you are leaving her grieving, just like poor butterfly. Poor little Chinese rose.
Here's May Wong in the 1922 movie The Toll of the Sea. Wax stars will shine. Here is May Wong, film actress, and a replica, all dressed up. He's not really bad, Judge. May Wong, screen actress, as she appeared in role of Portia yesterday, pleading for her brother, accused of transporting firecrackers. So the judge, well, what would you have done? Left to right, Deputy City Prosecutor C.V. Eberhard, Judge Richardson, Anna May, and her brother James Norman Wong. Usually, you can tell just by looking at a man that he isn't afraid to tell another just what he thinks of him over the telephone. Smashes record, Miami, Florida, April 1st. Mrs. Lottie Moore Schmommel of New York Today set a new world's record for endurance swimming, remaining afloat unassisted in the Deauville saltwater pool here for 32 hours. The former record of 31 hours was set in 1880 by Miss Edith Johnson in Blackpool, England. Mrs. Schmommel left the pool at 5:25 p.m. Did you know, in the 1920s, not only was it popular to set records by floating in water, but mahjong could be played in the water. Mahjong was very popular in the Roaring '20s. It was popular among white women to have mahjong parties and dress up in oriental clothes, drink tea, and play mahjong. Mahjong originated in China, and the word mahjong means sparrow, thought to be named because of the clicking noises the tiles make when playing. 1920s, Oriental fashions were in style, especially ladies' pajamas. These sound good. Too bad they don't make them today. For Lent, a meal that's ready in a few minutes. Gordon's famous no bones codfish mixed with boiled potato. Nothing to do but fry, and what flavor! Gordon's ready to fry codfish cakes. Eat fish and stay slim. Talking eyes. Japan's Lady with the Talking Eyes, Nobuko Satsuki, most famous of Nippon's younger actresses, is preparing to visit the United States in April with their actor husband. She will study Western drama. In the 1920s, there were Chinese film companies that made Chinese movies, like this one from 1929, a silent movie called Don't Change Your Husband.
Mind you, keep it dark. They've forgotten all their troubles, got no time to fight. The whole down 50 million, they're a dancing day and night. Since Tommy Atkins taught the Chinese how to Charleston, out in old Shanghai. You'll see one learn to come sing high. Start another battle every time they try beneath a dreamy Chinese moon. Everyone will do the Charleston soon. Hear Tommy tell each Chinese girl beneath the lotus tree, the more we are together, the merrier we will be. together, the merrier we will be.
There were also Japanese movie companies. This is 1926 Chokon, or Unforgettable Grudge.
Nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song. Nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days all up and gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on.
Miss May Wong, wearing the brief trousers, short skirt, rolled stockings, and modish garb adopted by modern Chinese flappers of Los Angeles. Flappers of Chinatown in short skirts. Chinese flappers patrol Los Angeles' Chinatown. Only yesterday, it seems the maidens of that mystic district were demure, soft-voiced young things, occasionally glimpsed behind the bars and the screens of the unwashed windows. They flitted hither and yon on the hinter side of the gorgeous screens on noiseless feet. But now, shades of Confucius, bobs of hair, rolled of stockings, short of skirt or trousers, they have invaded the quiet streets of that unpaved neighborhood in swarms. Our second Asian flapper today is Japanese-American actress TOSHIA MORI. Many times in these old silent movies, white men and women would play the Asian roles. In this one, Lon Chaney is playing one, but this features Toshia Mori in the 1927 movie Mr. Wu. Of course, because this is a newspaper, I have to read at least one comic. The Gumps, So Long Railroad. Hey, the boss wants to see you in the office right away. Ask Limburg. A good airship is hardest to get off the ground, but once they start going up, the first stop is Paris. We are compelled to reduce our payroll. As a new employee, your name is on the list of men to be laid off. The cashier will give you your salary. I knew the job wouldn't last. A prime minister can't hope for a steady job under a jealous king. I was working too hard, showing too much brains to suit that bird. Instead of a blue ribbon, I get the blue envelope. It's people like him who make anarchists. Ah, husbands and wives, this sounds like it could have happened today. The once-over. Look, dear, the first robin. Huh? There's the first robin out on the lawn, see? Uh-huh. Aren't you going to look at it? Robins are no news to me. I've seen lots of 'em. First robins? Sure, firsts and seconds. But I think there's something so cheering and hopeful in the very sight of the very first robin of the year. A robin's a robin, no matter whether he's early or late. That's just like a man. You sit there reading your old newspaper and all wrapped in your own little world of material things. Haven't you any sentiment at all? Sure I have. Did you see how General Motors went up again yesterday? Don't you ever think of the beautiful things in life? Lots of times. These copper stocks could move too pretty soon, if I know anything about anything. Look at the beautiful little thing hopping out there by the tulip bud. The Giants got whipped again yesterday. They never should have let Hornsby go. Hark! What? Shush! Be quiet. Oh, he's pipping. Who's pipping? The robin. Hear him? Give me another cup of coffee, will ya? Did you ever hear such cheery notes? Sure, lots of places. Look, the darling is on the fence. I never saw such a bright breast. One robin's breast is no redder than any other's. This one is redder than any I ever saw. Then it must be a Baltimore Oriole. Don't you think I know a robin when I see one? You ought to. You do enough talking about it. Is that so? Yes, that's so. I get up and try to enjoy a quiet breakfast and read the paper, and you go squawking all over the place about a first robin. It might be a good thing for you if you paid a little more attention to robins and less to your stomach and your old financial pages. Yeah, and I suppose you'd be able to meet all these bills you run up if I sat around the house looking for first robins instead of attending to business. I suppose you'd have me pass up money-making and go in for bird study. Maybe you made a mistake and should have married an ornithopter. You know what I mean. Who can tell? All right. I'll get out and go down to the office where I can read my paper in peace. Go on, and make it snappy, you great big first robin hater, you. At the theaters. Imperial Theater. The Private Life of Helen of Troy. Ideal. Cheating Cheaters. Rivoli. Buzzing Around and Pictures. Columbia. Sunshine Kitties and Pictures. Did you ever, come on, you can tell me, did you ever make a prank call? The one where you say, do you have Prince Albert in a can? And they say yes. Well, you better let him out. Ha 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 ha. Well, here's an ad for Prince Albert in a can. Roll 'em with P.A. Buddy. Just got yourself some Prince Albert and the Makin's papers. That's all there is to it, on the work side. The rest is pure pleasure. The fragrance tells you it's going to be good. Then you make one and light up. The first pull tells you the aroma wasn't foolin'. Cool and refreshing as hilltop air. Mellow and mild as a harvest moon. Mild but satisfying as no other home-rolled cigarette ever was. Prince Albert is crimp cut It stays put in the paper as you roll it.